boys and girls. Thank you for coming to join me today, Dan the Storyman, to read Harold and the Purple Crayon. Great book. I remember reading this when I was young. This book is by Crockett Johnson. One evening, after thinking it over for some time, Harold decided to go for a walk in the moonlight. Well, there's Harold. He's just coloring with his purple crayon. By the way, get some purple on if you have it. Purple crayon, Harold. So let's see. Harold's going to draw some stuff together with his purple crayon. Great color. There wasn't any moon, and Harold needed a moon for a walk in the moonlight. And he needed something to walk on. There he is, making a moon and making a little street that he can walk on. Cute little Harold. He made a long straight path so he wouldn't get lost. And he set off on his walk, taking his big purple crayon with him. There he is, going for a walk in the moonlight with his purple crayon. Maybe you can grab a purple crayon while you're reading the book. But he didn't seem to be getting anywhere on the long straight path, so he left the path for a shortcut across a field, and the moon went with him. He wanted to go a little off the path, and there goes the moon with him as he's walking. The shortcut led right to where Harold thought a forest ought to be. He didn't want to get lost in the woods, so he made a very small forest with just one tree in it. Is it a forest if it just is one tree? I guess so. There he is, making one tree, and there's the moon. It turned out to be an apple tree. The apples would be very tasty, Harold thought when they got red. He doesn't have a red crayon, but I love apples. You like apples? Apples. Sweet, sweet apples. So he put a frightening dragon under the tree to guard the apples. It was a terribly frightening dragon. Ooh, look at that dragon. Don't eat my apples. Very frightening, Harold. What are you doing? It even frightened Harold. He backed away. His hand, holding the purple crayon, shook. There he is. He's getting scared. What is he making? His hand is starting to shake. What's that look like? Suddenly, he realized what was happening. But then Harold was over his head in an ocean. His hand was squiggling, and he made some water, and he's over his head. Hurry, Harold! Do something! Save yourself! He came up thinking fast. Good job, Harold. And in no time, he was climbing aboard a trim little boat. Oh, good thinking, Harold. Whew! I was scared. You were scared? I was scared. I'm glad he's okay. He's just a little guy. He quickly set sail, and the moon sailed along with him. Oh, he made a little sailboat, and there's the moon. Oh, phew. That's close. A little scary. I'm okay. You okay? I'm okay. After he had sailed long enough, Harold made land without much trouble. He stepped ashore on the beach, wondering where he was. There he is. Found a place to land. Where is he? Where'd he end up? I don't know. The sandy beach reminded Harold of picnics, and he thought of picnics made him hungry. So he laid out a nice, simple picnic lunch. Oh, he was hungry. He made a little lunch. What did he make there? What does it look like in that plate on the blanket? There was nothing but pie. What else do you need? Pie. What's your favorite pie? I like pumpkin pie, apple pie. Woo! But there were all 9 kinds of pie that Harold liked best. Harold likes 9 different kinds of pie. He made 9 pies. Ooh, good job, Harold. When Harold finished his picnic, there was quite a lot left. He hated to see so much delicious pie go to waste. Ooh, looks like Harold had a big old piece of pie out of all 9 pies. and he was going to share with somebody. Oh, what was he making? So Harold left a very hungry moose and a deserving porcupine to finish it up. And off he went, looking for a hill to climb to see where he was. Oh, look, he's sharing with a moose and a porcupine. Let's find a hill. Find a hill so he sees where he is. Harold knew that the higher up he went, the farther he could see. So he decided to make the hill into a mountain. If he went high enough, he thought, he could see the window of his bedroom. Oh, he's making a little hill so he can see where his house is, where his window is for his bedroom. He was tired and he felt he ought to be getting to bed. He hoped he could see his bedroom window from the top of the mountain. He's getting tired. Build a big mountain. He's high up there. Look how low the moon is. I hope he can find his house so he can go back to bed. But as he looked down over the other side, he slipped. And there wasn't any other side of the mountain. He was falling in the air. Oh no, Harold. Oh no. Draw something quick, Harold. Draw something. What's he going to draw? What's he going to draw? But luckily, he kept his wits about him and his purple crayon. And he made a balloon and he grabbed onto it. Oh, good job, Harold. You're so smart. Made a balloon in the sky. Such a smart little kid. And he made a basket under the balloon big enough to stand in. He had a fine view from the balloon, but he couldn't see his window. He couldn't even see his house. Oh, look, there he is up in the balloon. But he couldn't even see his house. He couldn't see his window for his bedroom. Wow, he's so far up. So he made a house with windows, and he landed the balloon on the grass in the front yard. Oh, there he is. Made a little house. Is that his house? I don't know. None of the windows was his window. He tried to think where his window ought to be. That wasn't his house. Not his window for his bedroom. He's got to try to find it. He made some more windows. He made big buildings full of windows. Whoa. Whoa. A lot of windows. Big building. Wow. He made lots of buildings full of windows. He made a whole city full of windows. Whoa. Look at all those windows. Look at those big buildings. Whoa. That's a lot. It's very busy. But none of the windows was his window. He couldn't think where it might be. Hope he finds it. Hope he can go to bed. He's a tired little guy. He decided to ask a policeman. That's a good idea. Policemen are always there to help us. They're our friends. The policeman pointed the way Harold was going anyway. But Harold thanked him. Thank you, Mr. Policeman, for helping me. I'm going to go that way. And he walked along with the moon, wishing he was in his room and in his bed. Nothing like being in your bed. Then suddenly, Harold remembered. Oh, he was walking, and then he remembered something, looking up at the moon. What did he remember? He remembered where his bedroom window was, when there was a moon. It was always right around the moon. Oh, his window was right around the moon. Oh, he's really close to his bedroom. He's in his house. And then Harold made his bed. And he got in and drew up the covers. He drew up the covers. Get it? He drew them. There he is. He's in his bedroom. He's in his bed. He's under his covers. The purple crayon dropped on the floor, and Harold dropped off to sleep. Look at Harold in bed. Isn't he cute? Look at him. And he dropped his crayon. He fell fast asleep. Thank you so much for joining me to read and listen to Harold and the Purple Crayon by Crockett Johnson. Thank you for joining me, Mr. Dan, the Story Man, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Until then, TTFN, ta-ta for now, toodaloo, and have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.